What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Illustrator Dude. Welcome to some Police Simulator Patrol Officers. We are checking out the pretty much like the new update and stuff like that. I do have a few police vehicles already selected that I really wanted to upgrade and stuff like that. I do have the plate reader on all of them as well, and I do really like the plate reader. Having the plate reader on helps a lot. You know, you're not always going to get a plate that reads, but when you do, you know, it's a pretty cool experience. But I really do like the plate reader and stuff like that, so we're going to be using a lot of that. Yes, I got my vehicle set up. I'll go ahead and show you here in a second. But this is Tammy. And Tammy's the front clerk, and she does an excellent job here at the station. She keeps tabs on everybody and makes sure that they're where they're supposed to be. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and check out our vehicles. I do like to do evening, not like, well, day is pretty good. And night's pretty good, but in the nighttime, I seem to have like these little boxes that show up with the police lights, which kind of gets really irritating. Alright, so we have this beauty right here. Oh yeah, she's all decked out. She's ready to rock and roll. I got the new light bar on her. We also have the reader in the back. So a lot of people have been asking, how do you get, like, okay, it's the spotlights on. So in the situation of turning the spotlights on, you have to move over to the matrix board, and if you go to accident, the spotlights are on. So these are mostly for like at nighttime. That way, you know, you can see more of the scene and stuff like that. Otherwise, the spotlights aren't really on, and you can't really turn them on other than using the matrix board. So we do have red and blues on this beauty right here. I love it. The highway patrol. Do not pass. So we'll go ahead and shut these lights off. Actually, hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta turn the headlights off too. I don't want the batteries to die. The next vehicle we're gonna check out here is the truck. That is the only vehicle I would put this ram bar on, because this ram bar is huge, and also having the winch. You wouldn't put the winch on any other vehicle that you wouldn't want it on, because it would just look weird. And it says commercial vehicle enforcement, so most of the time we'll probably be looking for trucks to pull over or taxis, and on patrol right there. We'll go ahead and check. I did make this a slick top, which I was really hoping for that we could do, which is marvelous. And I have this in red and blue as well. It's very nice. It's a very nice slick top. Very good for commercial enforcement because, you know, coming up behind another vehicle without having the lights on, they're not going to realize what kind of vehicle this is because it actually is a slick top. Unless they're actually checking out these lights, but I don't know. Alright, so we do have an undercover right here. We have our baby right here. It does have a AL blue reader and everything else. We have the matrix board in back. So that will also turn those lights on. And we have this decked out also in red and blue. So pretty much we have red and blue so far for the whole highway. This will be more like, I don't know what we'd really use this undercover for, but we could definitely use that in the city or something like that. So I'm kind of hoping, like, if I go into the city, that these vehicles will also show up there as well. And then we have another state police vehicle right here, which is very beautiful. Okay, so those are new rims. I do like those. I really, really do like those. I did put, so the truck down there too, those are new rims. I kept the regular Vic rims on this one. And for this color, we also have red and blue as well. I could put a different push bar on the front of this to add more emergency lighting, but I think this is pretty decent for emergency lighting. And also does... Oof. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. So we do have the launch control on this one too. Holy crap! That was crazy. Alright, we will go ahead and take this beast out first. See what we can get into. They also did... We have blinkers. They fixed the blinkers. There was a lot of people complaining about the blinkers and stuff like that, but yeah, they did fix them, so. I don't really think I'm going to do a lot of those, but, oh, we already have a drunk driver here. I didn't even have to turn anything on for this bad boy. Alrighty, got us a pullover. Dispatch, this is Trooper Little Store Dude? Officer Little Store Dude? Dispatch, this is Little Store Dude. I am in a traffic stop on the highway with a taxi. Go ahead and I didn't even get a chance to even, okay, so this vehicle has expired license plate. We're gonna go ahead and check the information on this bad boy. Invalid registration, expired ID, has driver's license though, but also this vehicle was swerving. We're gonna watch this real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and get out. And because we are on the highway, we are going to grab some equipment. And go ahead and grab some cones. Now what I like to do is I like to make sure that my scene is taken care of. I try to make it so vehicles go into the other lanes. Like this vehicle's going to. Very nice. Because I think about safety first, so I do use the cones a lot. The cones are very efficient with what I need, and it gets the job done in the way I need it done. So, alright, sir, how you doing today? Trooper Little Store Dude. The reason why I'm pulling you over is because you cannot maintain your lane.
Stopped you because you seem to be having trouble driving.
Maybe that one beer was already a little too much.
The one beer, sir?
Sorry.
That's not good. Okay, can I go ahead and get your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please?
Show me your ID and car insurance, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Leo Rose. Leo Rose. And he did have an invalid registration and an expired ID, so Driver, expired ID. Here's
I
a
have to
ticket.
fine you for carrying an expired ID. It will cost you between $75 and $100.
I should have stayed at home.
We also had a invalid registration.
You're being charged and ticketed for between $50 and $250 for driving a car with an expired license plate.
There goes my day.
And we're also going to have to ask you to go ahead and step out of the vehicle as well, sir.
Out of your car and move to the sidewalk, please.
Making sure the reason why I pulled him over to begin with. He was swerving. At least that's what it looked like to me. Alright, sir. Nope, I want to talk to you. Alright, sir, we're going to go ahead and do a breathalyzer test today. Have you had anything to drink today? A little bit? Alright, we'll go ahead and run a test to see what we got going on here.
I'm just taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
Ooh, he is under the influence. 0.08 is illegal. Alright, sir, have you taken any drugs today?
I'll take a sample to check if you've taken drugs before driving.
No drugs. Alright, sir, I'm going to go ahead and, you want to go ahead and turn around, we're going to place you under arrest for DUI
You're being
today.
arrested.
No, don't. Please, officer.
I'm sorry, sir, but you are under the influence. I'm going to go ahead and search you if you want to go ahead and turn around.
Put your hands up slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
Gums, gloves, candy, and dice. Alright, sir. You go ahead and wait right here for a second, okay? Let's go ahead and search his vehicle. Some plastics. Now, I haven't really searched the vehicle in a long time on a traffic stop, so hopefully I'm not getting no negative CV points. A car key? We have a handgun in the trunk. I'm not going to give him a fine on that because sometimes even when you have a handgun in a trunk or something, sometimes it will give you negative CP points. And I'm not trying to go for that today, so. Let's go ahead and grab our cones. Because when I call for the tow, it's not going to go by the cones. It'll screw it up. That was another intoxicated driver right there. But I am already dealing with this situation already. And let's go ahead and let's move this guy.
I'm taking you to the police station.
I'm going to go and stand right there, sir. Dispatch, can I get a tow truck to my current location, please?
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Tow truck will be at your location shortly.
I think I can see it coming. Doo-da, doo-da. There we go. And we are going to try to call a transport to see what happens. I know some people have had issues with transports not working. Towing that vehicle, let's go ahead and call a transport.
I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
I don't think it's going to work, though. Maybe it is. Is that transport back there? It is. Alright, so transport is working. Stop! Don't hit my car. Oh my god.
I will arrive at your location soon.
10-4, I see you. Roger, Roger.
I'm here to take the suspect into custody. Please cooperate and come with me to the
I do
patrol
like
car.
the new lights. They are
At
beautiful.
your service, officer.
Very beautiful. I don't know why this is not showing anybody watching. And we are using the ghost skin for the state trooper. Or for the state police, yeah. Well, state trooper. Yeah, I suppose I would be a state trooper. Get back out in traffic here. We are going to, let's get... Do I not have it in here? Oh, I don't have it in here. I thought I had it here. Okay, so one thing I don't have in this vehicle is the LPR. Why didn't I put the ALPR in here? I need to go to a station real quick. I don't have the ALPR. Let's go ahead and pull over real quick. I'll find what to go to. That's all the way back there. Alright. We'll go ahead and find ourselves a turnaround spot and go back to there. I think that will be the closest place we have to go, and we're gonna go get an LPR in here. Because you can't just not have one. I don't know, I really like the update so far. I think the update is like really good. The ALPR system, every time I use it, works flawlessly. So it's like I've never had a problem with it not wanting to work. Yes, you're going to drive down the road and it's going to be on. And some people say, you know, I wish it was already on. But I would rather be able to drive around without it on and then get to an area where I would like to use it and then turn it on, because that way it's not reading every single vehicle that you come across. Because that's what it is made to do, so. And I like how it says like right, front, left. It would be kind of cool if we had ALPR on the rear. That way when vehicles are coming up behind us, we can scope them out. Okay, I'm going to cheat. I am going to cheat. Oh, that, you know what? What happens when I decide to cheat? Jesus. Should have just, you know. went down to the other side. Jesus. I'm screwing this up, man. I think we're gonna have to get a different vehicle to make it look like it wasn't us. But we are going to fix it first. Quick repair. I mean, I should have went and put in an ALPR in it, but I have other vehicles that already have that. I do really like this vehicle with the way it's set up and stuff like that, though. How beautiful that looks. Love the fact we have new lighting and like bumpers and shit like that. Yeah. Alright. I don't get it. Why? If anybody's watching, send me a message so I can see if I can see it. I don't know what to take out. I think we'll take out the pickup. Just in case we come across any accidents. Hey, who's ever watching, will you like message something in the stream so I can see if I can see it? Because it's not showing up that anybody's even watching in this stream. Let's go ahead and take this beauty out. I did put a fin on the back. Don't laugh. I mean, it looks nice. Okay. Go ahead and take out this beast. I do have the one camera outside, but the ALPR have it inside. That van's got some. Some with this van right here. Alright, so the van is invalid registration. That's pretty much about it. So, howdy, ma'am. How you doing today? Trooper Little Store dude. The reason why I'm pulling you over is because it says your vehicle has invalid registration.
I pulled you over because your license plate is outdated.
I totally forgot to get a new one. Thank you for reminding me. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, can I go get your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please?
Would you please show me your ID and the vehicle insurance?
Sure, here you go, officer.
Pupils are dilated. Let's go ahead and give her a ticket.
You're being charged and ticketed for between $50 and $250
I don't think
for driving a
anything's
car
gonna
with an
happen
expired
with the
license
dilated
plate.
eyes.
No, not that.
So I'm just going to go ahead and let her go because it's probably just going to be a waste of my time. Because it has been every other time that I've actually gone and checked out the dilated eyes and stuff like that.
You can leave now. Have a great day.
I love this vehicle. This vehicle is very beautiful. Catch up to this vehicle real quick. Reported stolen. That's one thing I like about this. So, well, it's not reported stolen. Invalid registration status. I thought it said it was reported stolen. Alright, dispatch, somebody get a traffic stop with a pickup. License plate 1 Charlie Snake Nora 45. Sammy Nazria. Valid, yes, no, and no. So invalid registration, then is pretty much what we're pulling them over for. How's it going today, sir? Trooper, little store dude. The reason why I'm pulling you over today is because your vehicle has an expired license plate.
Your license plate has expired. You have committed a violation.
Driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please.
Driver's license and insurance card, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
Person looks nervous, that's okay. Yep, invalid registration. So go ahead and give him a ticket for the invalid registration.
I will now fine you between $50 and $250 for having an expired license plate.
You're spoiling my good vibes.
No, sir, I am not. Alright, sir, you go ahead and have yourself a good day.
Everything's fine. Good to go. Bye.
Dispatch, this is Trooper Little Store Dude on code 4108. Oh. Dispatch, I'm going to be in a traffic stop with a truck. License, holy moly. License plate number 7 Nora Victor X-ray 26. Says invalid registration, invalid insurance. Oh. Invalid registration, invalid insurance. Go ahead and shut that off. How you doing today, sir? Trooper Little Store Dude. The reason why I pulled you over is because your vehicle says you have
The reason I stopped you is because your license plate is no longer valid.
And invalid
Doesn't everyone
insurance,
do that?
So, but I can't choose both. Sir, can I go ahead and get your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, please?
I'd like to see your ID and car insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and give you a ticket for no invalid
I'm
insurance.
issuing you a ticket because you don't have valid insurance.
Oh, come on! That's so much money!
And you also don't have
Here's a ticket for
Valid
having an
registration.
expired license plate. That should be between $50 and $250.
So much money for such a small infraction.
I'm very sorry, sir. That's what happens when you are doing what you're doing. You can go ahead and leave. Go ahead and have a good day.
Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Dispatch, this Trooper Little Stewart, dude on code 4108. I do like the fact there's cruise control. This cruise control is very nice. Dispatch, I'm going to be in a traffic stop with a red vehicle. Oh, dispatch, suspect is fleeing. Repeat, suspect is fleeing.
Open the door
Get
and
out
step
of the
out
vehicle
of the vehicle.
now.
Keep your hands away
I
from your
surrender.
body. Don't try anything. I'm going to cuff you now. Please then move to the sidewalk.
Please don't do that.
I'll escort you to the police precinct now.
Get her to the side of the road. Let's see if I can get this vehicle towed out of here.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
The wrecker will be there in a couple of minutes.
That was a very nice pit. I actually did not ruin my vehicle at all either. Let's do... Yeah, this lady's pretty crazy. Alright. Driver's
Show me your
license,
driver's
registration,
license
proof
and,
of
if
insurance,
available,
please.
proof of insurance, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
Dilated pupils. Alright, so no vehicle information. Open warrant. Alright.
I will proceed with the search. Please cooperate.
Switchblade, handgun. Ugh. So, also, we'll get you for Switchblade. And you also have an open
You've
warrant.
committed many prior crimes. That's why you're under arrest. Don't resist and step to the sidewalk.
You could arrest me for all these reasons?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sitting next to my vehicle, bro? Get away from my car. Seriously. Alright, ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and put you in the back of the vehicle. There's some weird stuff going on here. I'm not going to call a transport for you right now.
Please cooperate and get into the car.
As you can see, you have the regular light bar, and then there's like 4 additional lights up top. Like smaller ones. I don't know if those are supposed to be like directionals, but as you can tell, that 4th one doesn't work very well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and back up out of this spot.
You have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make may be used for or against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. And if you cannot afford the services of a counsel, the government will provide you one. You understand?
So I don't know what the tow truck's doing now. No, it looks like he's just chilling. Let's check our computer. What is all the way back there, for crying out loud? Seriously? I need... go all the way down there. So I have to turn around. Okay, let's find something this way, for fudge's sake. Okay, that's better. Alright, dispatch, I am transporting 1 to the cells. Like I said, I like the new skins. Some of the skins are not sticking on certain vehicles. I can't wait to see what they're supposed to be coming out with. 2 more vehicles. So I can't wait to see what those look like. A lot of people are complaining about like how they don't have the use of guns and stuff like that. No, they made this game more for the type of use for everybody. Like people under the age of 18 and stuff like that. And that's why they don't have the options to actually use the guns. Because otherwise they would have to change the rating on it. There are a lot of things I wish they would fix. I do like the new lighting. I do like some of the new skins. I don't get why some of the skins won't stay on other vehicles, but they will stick on some. So I don't understand how that works. Yeah, I have not come across like any really major, I don't know, nothing to even complain about so far. This live stream with the new stuff on the freeway. People were saying that they came across some stuff, but everything that that has happened so far has been my problem that I caused myself. And a lot of times I do just turn off the radio and just take a lot of my own calls. Like I'll look for drunk drivers, and like I was using the ALPR today, you know. I was checking it out again to make sure it worked properly, and it was working pretty dang good. Not even a single problem with it. Like it read it like it was supposed to, and it would read good. So, yeah. We are going to head back to the station, drop this lovely lady off, and then I think we're going to call it. do love the red and blues. I do love that you can have the same matrix back there. Launch controls for any vehicle you want. ALPR. Love the ALPR. The camera, I don't really know what much the camera is actually supposed to do. Okay. Other than probably that. The ALPR actually works a lot better. I love it. ALPR, I love it. That was one of the most coolest things they could have added to this game. Everything is red like it's supposed to. And I haven't had any issues, no glitches with the game so far. I do like to RP like I'm actually playing a police officer, so we are a state trooper. I love this skin. The skin is beautiful. I have this same skin on my truck, which you'll see when we get to the station. And I made that a slick top, which is one of the things that I was really hoping for when they did that I would be able to have a slick top police vehicle with the skin, because they have those. Yeah, there we go. There's the beauty. Is that on the other side? Yeah. So we have the Franklin
Time to go to the police precinct south.
Highway Patrol right here for this vehicle. And then we also have a state trooper, Department of Safety Ghost skin on this one. We have the state trooper, and this is a commercial vehicle enforcement, which I would do mostly with like the trucks and like the taxis. And of course you have the beautiful Crown Vic, or not, excuse me, I can't call it Crown Vic. But we have our nice, beautiful unmarked here, and then we have the Charger over there. But we're going to go ahead and drop her off, and we are going to call it a night. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. If there's anything you would actually like to see, like more lighting or anything like that, please let me know. So the highway expansion was something different. I remember when I got the highway expansion, I had to pay for that. Now the season pass is more for the stuff that's coming up, from what I understand. But you might have to still buy the highway expansion if you want it. But that's the way because like the highway expansion came out way before this stuff came out, and there's people having problems like with the skins. Like I said, some skins don't stay on.
Your shift is over, officer.
And some skins will. The ALPR, I really enjoy the ALPR, but a lot of the game is, if you just started playing it, yeah, you have to play through the game to get certain vehicles and stuff like that. But there are also other things you can buy, and I think it will give you the vehicles as well. But I was very satisfied with this patrol, which actually worked out pretty dang well. But yeah, so I actually had to go in. When I first got the highway expansion, you had to go buy it. And that, I like I said, I do believe that would be separate from this new expansion pack that you bought, because the new expansion pack is supposed to go for the future packs that are coming out within the next year. So I'm hoping I don't have to buy any of those either. But yeah, you just go check out, go into like the game, and then check for like add-ons, and then see what you need for add-ons, and then you'll know what you have to buy and stuff like that to have whatever you need. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Little Store Dude. I hope you enjoyed. I do have technically today off, which is now Saturday, but it's after midnight. And I will do some more Police Simulator Patrol Officers. And I also have the game called The Precinct that I want to check out. So maybe we'll see you there. Have a good night. Peace.